If you are a creative person like me, creating art isn't the only problem you are facing. Maybe you have personal struggles or problems with finding balance in your life. Maybe you have problems with self-worth or confidence. For me, creativity and art has been a lifesaver. It has not only given me a career, it has also been a catalyst for me to improve and change so many aspects of my life. Creating art gave me confidence, self-worth, and the belief that I could improve and get better. But how can you use art and creativity to improve your life? That's the question I attempt to answer in this video. Creating art involves learning some sort of craft. Like learning most things, it takes time, effort, and dedication, which are all attributes or skills we can use in other areas of our life. The great thing about learning it through creating art is that it's something you enjoy doing. Besides creating an end product, the process of creativity is filled with positive side effects. When you are engaged in a creative activity, you will eventually have to overcome problems, and you will train your brain to find solutions, shift your perspective, or look at situations from another angle. And because you're doing something you enjoy and like, your brain will fill with positive emotions, which will give you a lot of other positive side effects. Psychologist Barbara Fredrickson calls this the broaden and build theory, which suggests that positive emotions broaden our mindset by encouraging us to try new things or look at situations from a different perspective. In turn, these positive emotions and experiences build on one another in a feedback loop that drives greater contentment and resilience. Creating art will give you a sense of accomplishment, prove to yourself that you can finish something, that you can improve and get better. This will slowly build the confidence in yourself and give you the belief that if you can do this, then maybe other things are attainable as well. From a personal standpoint, art has been my lifesaver. When I was younger and everybody went on from what I guess is like primary school to the next thing, in Denmark which is called a gymnasium, I guess that would be sort of the same as high school, I didn't go. I just couldn't see myself doing 3 more years of school, being fed with knowledge I didn't give a shit about. At this point I had already found my passion in animation. I knew that's what I wanted to do. I just had absolutely no idea how to make a career out of it. And that didn't even cross my mind at that point. I just knew I loved art and animation, and I really felt like an outsider, not going down the same path as my friends did. My confidence was at a low point, and due to a lot of other circumstances in my life, I wasn't very happy and I really lacked direction. Luckily, I had the opportunity to begin at a school for 3D and animation. I was really reluctant at first because I was 17 and I basically had to move from home to a city where I knew no one. But I took the leap. And going there not only gave me a sense of belonging, it also showed me that this was a real career to pursue. This was the tipping point for me. I spent almost every waking hour at that school getting better at my craft, and slowly my skills improved, and so did my confidence and my self-worth. This had a snowball effect in my life. It allowed me to ask myself, if I can learn this, then what's stopping me from learning other things? That question got me into learning about business, marketing, branding, habits, productivity, philosophy, history, and so much more. It gave me the confidence to quit my job, start my own company, pursue my dreams, and aim higher than I could have ever imagined. All from learning a craft that I enjoyed. It gave my life meaning. Sorry for the long personal story here, but I wanted to illustrate the point of applying yourself to a craft and the impact it has had on my life. The lesson is this: picking up a creative craft gives you something to pursue, something in your life you can continue to get better at. And that will in turn give your life purpose. Since I was 17, art and creating has been a deliberate constant in my life. I don't think I can live without it, nor do I want to. Whenever I have had setbacks, depressive thoughts, or things in my personal life that has been hard to deal with, I've always felt like art has been a place of stability I could rely on. Not a solution to all my problems, but a relief in the chaos that life hits you with. And that brings me to the next topic of building resilience and doing things that are hard. Creative work is hard. There are so many aspects to creating art. Coming up with ideas, sitting down and doing the work, sharing your work, getting the feedback, just to name a few. All of these things have underlying problems we face in other aspects of our life. And building resilience in a domain you enjoy is a great hack to give you resilience in other areas of your life. If you do creative work, there will inevitably be setbacks and challenges to overcome. You might not realize that overcoming creative challenges will do anything more than solve the specific challenge you are facing. But as I said earlier, doing this on a regular basis trains your brain to problem solve, and that bleeds over to all other areas of your life. There was a study done at Stanford University in 2015 that suggests that engaging in creative activities actually help lower inhibitions and allow your brain to think more flexibly, which is crucial for effective problem solving. which is also why the personality trait openness is seen in most creative people, which reflects a person's willingness to engage with new ideas, curiosity, imagination, and preference for variety. Did that just become Irish? And preference for variety. Doing the work required to make your art can be hard, but overcoming that hurdle will make other things in your life easier. Because you get a win, your mind will give you positive feedback that motivates you to do more difficult things. If you are having a hard time even getting to the creative work, you feel like you can't build a habit or build some momentum. Instead of relying on the creative work to give you all of the positive side effects, here's something you can maybe do instead that might help. Some time ago I was going through a period where I couldn't seem to pick myself up and do things that were just a little bit hard. I had a hard time doing my daily habits, finding motivation, and even doing simple tasks like going to the gym. So as a way to combat that, I began starting my morning with cold showers. As cold as the shower could get. I absolutely hate cold showers, and I'm always freezing my butt off in the morning. So this was a way for me to force myself to do something that wouldn't take long, that I absolutely did not want to do. And it really helped. It served as a way to make the rest of my day easier, because I began the day with a really uncomfortable challenge before doing anything else. It gave me a sense of accomplishment and motivation. It's the same principle of the book Eat That Frog. If the first thing you did every day was to eat a live frog, everything else would be easier after that. So find your frog and eat it. Just a quick interruption, would you be interested in getting the notes and the highlights from this and my other videos? Then go to the link down in the description. You have to sign up to my newsletter, but you will get access to PDFs of the notes and highlights from my videos. So back to the story. Let me end this with telling you that countless studies find that regular creative engagement improves your butt, improves your happiness, fulfillment, and overall well-being. Because it gives you resilience, a sense of accomplishment, mindfulness, purpose, and so many other key ingredients that improves our life and bring happiness. So don't just think of your art as an end product to be made, but as a way of living a better life of growth and purpose. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found some value in this video. Maybe check out my other videos and make sure to download the highlights and the notes if you want some of the things I talked about in a written form. So, goodbye.